Salem's aging streets and bridges have reached a critical point. Capitol Street Bridge that crosses Mill Creek was built in 1934. Its days are numbered. There's no immediate danger of collapse, but the Oregon Department of Transportation has ordered weight restrictions. You may have noticed other problems in your own neighborhood and around town. Heavy traffic, frequent potholes, bridges built before your grandparents were born, sidewalks crumbling, or no sidewalks at all. You're aware of these problems, and so are City of Salem elected officials. Traffic congestion is maddening and has far-reaching effects on our economy. Failing pavement on Salem streets has other negative impacts on the community. Every year that critical street improvements are postponed, the price tag goes up. Our community has no higher priority than protecting the safety of its residents, especially our children and elders. Missing sidewalks and bike lanes limit access to schools, parks, and services. Why does Salem have these bridge problems? Not enough maintenance money. Many key facilities are near the end of their useful life. There hasn't been an increase in Oregon's gasoline tax since 1993. An aging system is more costly to maintain. Every dollar of state highway funds allocated to Salem must be spent on maintenance. There is nothing left to rebuild aging streets and bridges. The cost to repair our streets and bridges has risen by 70% since 1993. Needless to say, Salem is falling behind and can't get the job done.
We need to relieve traffic congestion.
Our community leaders agree it is their duty to keep Salem moving. But knowing there won't be enough money to take care of all these needs, Salem's leaders have identified a short list of projects to address only the most urgent needs pinpointed by citizens. Priority projects are planned throughout the city to relieve traffic congestion, rebuild street pavements and failing bridges, and make safety improvements. To improve safety, preventing avoidable injuries and deaths is the #1 priority, starting with the most dangerous streets. Pedestrian safety improvements are planned citywide. If you are getting stuck in traffic more often, you'll be happy to learn that a number of projects are targeted to widen streets and add new lanes. This will eliminate bottlenecks at key intersections, for example here at the congested Market and Lancaster crossroads, which will save time and gas for drivers. Replacing bridges is costly, and extending their useful life can save money. Several critical bridge restoration and replacement projects are proposed, including the Commercial Street Bridge near City Hall. Pavement restoration projects are also planned along many major routes. Every dollar spent on preventive maintenance or reconstruction will save $4 to $5 in future costs. In 1992 and again in 1995, Salem voters supported bond measures to tackle the backlog of maintenance problems with bridges and streets and to improve safety around schools. The city completed every one of the promised projects and will remain accountable for future investments in streets and bridges. Now it's time again for Salem to reinvest, to restore and improve our streets and bridges. This can be done through a bond measure on the November ballot. The priority projects to relieve congestion, rebuild streets and bridges, and improve safety, along with the bond's issuance costs, add up to $99.8 million. How would you be affected? It is estimated that the owner of a $200,000 home would see a $64 increase in property tax in the first year of the bond. To find out more or to get involved to keep Salem moving, you can contact Salem Public Works. Let's all work together to address these urgent needs and keep Salem moving.